Hello everyone and welcome to WWE What Could Be. Please take a trip with me to my fantasy booking mind palace as we think about what WWE could do with a future storyline. Now, as I am a wrestling YouTube channel, it's time for me to pay the piper and give you my opinion on who's going to win at Backlash. Like it matters. Now, typically this is the part of a WWE What Could Be video where I give you the rules we'll be using to book by, but as this is a predictions video, I unfortunately have to succumb to the will of the internet and give you a punishment should I get more predictions wrong than I do right. And boy did I come up with a doozy this time. Should I get more predictions wrong than I do right, the next WWE What Could Be, I'll be booking how Mojo Rawley could win his first world title. Ugh, the thought just makes my skin crawl. But let's get into the matches proper. We're going to start with the Women's Six-Pack Challenge. Now, if you've been on my channel for any length of time, you know I have a very special place in my heart for Alexa Bliss. Which makes this all the more heartbreaking because she's probably going to be eliminated first. Either her or Naomi, then followed by either Carmella or Nikki Bella, and then the reverse of that to follow suit. So I'm really left with two options for a winner, either Natalya or Becky Lynch. Really, a contest between my gut and my head. My gut is saying, of course, Becky's going to win, but my head is saying that makes almost too much sense for them to go with it, and they might try and swerve everyone. But I'm going to go with my gut and say Becky Lynch, with Natalya then chasing her for the belt, Carmella and Nikki Bella moving into a program over whatever they're feuding about, and maybe Alexa Bliss and Naomi do something with Blacklight. Ooh, Alexa Bliss and Blacklight. Next up, we have the Tag Team Tournament, and we have the win-in match between the Hype Bros and the Usos. I have to go with the Usos. I think it's going to wind up being a heel-face final, and it doesn't serve anyone to have a rematch of the Hype Bros with Rhino and Slater. As for the final itself, I'm going to do a little quick fantasy booking and say the Usos are going to injure Rhino before the match starts. So then it's basically a handicap match for Heath trying to win the contract as well as the belts. And he's going to come up heartbreakingly short. And the Usos are going to be the first ever SmackDown champs. This is a big deal. I think we lose a little bit of sight of that with both the women's and the tag belts, that these are new belts. And the Usos do have the cred to back it up. And I think you make Heath chase his contract a little bit longer and have him earn it on his own. And now we come to the wild card of the night, and that is the Intercontinental Championship match between Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. Oh, my heart and my gut are at it again. My head says Miz is so hot right now, they're going to keep the belt on him, and this is going to lead to something eventually with him and Bryan. But since this is SmackDown's first solo pay-per-view, I do think they want something shocking, which makes sense to put the belt on Ziggler. He kind of exemplifies what an Intercontinental Champion should be. I'm going to go with The Miz, with Maurice causing the distraction and allowing Miz to get a roll-up or maybe a skull-crushing finale. I think there will be some shenanigans. Then we have a really tough one to call in Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Now, I know the conventional wisdom says Orton needs to get a win back after being brutalized by Lesnar, but I want to believe in Bray Wyatt, and I want to believe they can do something good with him, so I'm going to go with Bray on the condition that either a returning Luke Harper or Eric Rowan interferes with the referee's back turn and lays out Orton to give Bray the win. Harper doing this to return is a big shock, and Rowan doing it is to help him get back in Wyatt's good graces. Then we come to the main event, and I don't know how to call this one. I think Dean's going to keep the title, but I don't think Dean is going to win the match. I think AJ is going to win. They're going to have AJ chase Dean for a little bit. I don't think they'll put the belt on AJ on Sunday. I think probably the poetic justice would be to put the belt on AJ at like the Royal Rumble. But I think Dean is going to have a little bit more time with his reign. I think he should. So I'm going to say AJ wins by DQ of, say, Dean Ambrose elbowing him in the balls. But those are just my predictions. Please let me know yours down in the comments or on the Twitter. If you like this, you know there's a like button there you could hit. That'd be pretty awesome. Please subscribe as well if you like what I do here. And if you don't like me, you don't like my face, there's a button where you can sort out those emotions with around here somewhere. But until next time, that's WWE What Could Be.